Emperor of Japan has formally proclaimed his ascension to the throne in an elaborate ceremony.
Emperor Naruhito formally proclaimed his ascendancy to the throne in a centuries-old ceremony attended by dignitaries the world over, pledging to fulfill his duty as a symbol of the state, also tonight.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's Liberal Party remains in power after a closely fought election, but are speaking to a minority government.
Thailand's King Vajiralongkorn has stripped his newly named royal consort of her titles and military ranks with disloyalty and misbehaviour, according to an official statement.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson launches his final push to get the UK to leave the EU by month's end, and will ask support from MPs.
And coming up in sport, the Serbia football team receives punishments from UEFA amid the racist misconduct of its supporters.
Welcome for the first time in over a year to Outfit7 News. You're watching news at 6, and we're back with a brand new look.
To win better news is now the Outfit7 News at 6, but we'll stay here and continue to provide you with the news as it happens.
Now into our top story, where Japan's Emperor Naruhito has formally proclaimed his ascension to the throne in an elaborate ceremony.
The 59-year-old Naruhito became emperor, and his wife Masako became empress on 1st May in a brief ceremony after the abdication of his father, the then Emperor Akihito.
But after a series of traditional rituals inside the Imperial Palace in Tokyo, his ascension has now been formalized.
The Sakui no Rei, or the ceremony of accession, saw Emperor Naruhito inside a 6.5-meter high Takemikuro throne.
He read out a formal proclamation dressed in a yellow-orange robe worn only by emperors on special occasions.
Here's the proclamation with a translation provided by writers.
先に日本国憲法及び皇室典範特例法の定めるところにより皇位を継承いたしました。ここに即位礼正殿の儀を行い、即位を内外に宣明いたします。
天皇陛下、万歳！万歳！万歳！
His wife, Empress Masako, reportedly clothed in 12 layers of robes, was seen in a separate smaller throne.
Prime Minister Shinzo Abe delivered a congratulatory address, followed by shouts of Banzai, translated as Long Live the Emperor.
The ceremony, conducted largely in silence, was held in the presence of an ancient sword and jewel, sacred treasures that act as symbols of imperial power.
Hundreds of foreign dignitaries, including the UK's Prince Charles, were in attendance.
The Emperor will later host a tea party for foreign royalty, while Mr. Abe will host a banquet in the evening.
The ceremony comes as Japan reels with the effects of Typhoon Hagibis, which left almost 80 people dead. A celebration parade was postponed out of respect for the victims and their families.
Into other news now. Justin Trudeau's Liberal Party has retained power in a narrow Canadian election win, but he will now be Prime Minister of a minority government.
The Liberals are projected to win 156 seats, 14 short of a majority, and will find it harder to pass legislation in Mr. Trudeau's second term.
The opposition Conservatives are expected to win the popular vote, but have not translated that into seats.
They are projected to take 122 seats, up for the 95 they held before.
Although Martin's results saw a sharp decline in seats, for the country's left-leaning New Democratic Party, or the NDP, its leader Jagmeet Singh could become the kingmaker.
The NDP is projected to take 24 seats in the 338-seat parliament.
Quebec's separatist party, the Bloc Québécois, which competes only in that province, fared much better. It is expected to take 32 seats compared to the 10 it won in 2015.
Turnout is currently listed at 65%.
The federal election was seen as a referendum to Mr. Trudeau, who had a bumpy first term tainted by scandal.
Mr. Trudeau told change supporters in Montreal that voters had quote-unquote rejected division and negativity, and they had rejected cuts and austerity and voted in favor of a progressive agenda and strong action on climate change.
His weakened grip and power is being seen as a big of his record, but the result is bitterly disappointing for Conservative leader Andrew Scheer.
Thailand's King Vajiralongkorn has stripped his royal consort of its rank and titles for alleged misbehavior and disloyalty against the monarch.
An official announcement said Sunit Wongvajirapakdi had been ambitious and tried to elevate herself to the same state as the Queen.
It also said that the royal consort's behaviors were considered disrespectful.
She was appointed in July, just 2 months after the king made Queen Ida his fourth wife.
Sinead Nat, who was a Major General and was a trained pilot, nurse and bodyguard, was the first person to be awarded the title of Royal Noble Consort in nearly a century.
Queen Ida, a 41-year-old former flight attendant and deputy head of his bodyguard unit, is King Vajiralongkorn's long-term partner and has been seen with him in public for many years.
The announcement that Sinead Nat had been stripped of her titles was published in the Royal Gazette on Monday. It marked a sort of forthcoming gaze for the royal consort, who for several years was seen often at the side of King Vajiralongkorn.
Even after the king's marriage to Queen Ida, Sinead Nat was a regular guest at royal events. Stay with us here on Outfit7 News, coming up after this break.
Boris Johnson launches his last bid for his Brexit deal to pass through and wants the support of MPs.
Late in sports, the UEFA imposes punishment on the Serbia football team after the racist behaviour of its fans. And weather tonight calls for clear skies and easy breeze if you want to shout.
Due to an industrial dispute between Outfit7 Media and the Outfitian Communications Commission in regards to advertising, all advertising on Outfit7 television has ceased. Outfit7 Media hopes that the dispute will come to an early end in the interests of advertisers and viewers.
Welcome back to Outfit7 News. Heading into the UK now, and Boris Johnson will urge MPs to back his Brexit deal later as he launches a final bid to get the UK to leave the EU by the end of the month.
MPs are to vote on whether to back the Prime Minister's withdrawal agreement bill, which was published Monday.
If they back his deal, they will then be asked to approve an intensive 3-day timetable in which to consider the legislation.
Opposition MPs have said this will not be enough time to scrutinise the bill.
Ministers have insisted they are confident they have the numbers to get the withdrawal agreement bill approved, despite losing a crunch comments vote on Saturday, aimed at ruling out a no-deal Brexit.
MPs believed by ministers to be ready to back the Prime Minister include pro-leave Labour rebels and former Tory MPs now sitting as independents, who would rather leave with Mr Johnson's deal than no deal at all.
If MPs back the bill, they will then vote on the government's so-called programme motion, which sets out the timetable for the legislation's passage to the Commons. And we'll have to leave you there with some breaking news about the Brexit deal, and MPs have approved the Prime Minister's withdrawal agreement bill on its first hurdle to the House of Commons, called the second reading, by 329 votes to 299.
However, we have sources saying just now that a few minutes after that they have rejected, by a majority of 14, in a second vote on the fast-track timetable for the bill, and that has prompted Prime Minister Boris Johnson to pause his legislation.
We'll bring in more details on this story as it happens.
Now let's head over to Talking Angela for sport news around the world. Angela?
Hello there and welcome to the sport news. Well, the top story right now is that Serbia's national football team has been ordered to play its next home game behind closed doors after UEFA decided to punish the racist behaviour of its supporters. European football's governing body had been investigating what's happening in Belgrade station Raja Mitic during Serbia's 4-2 defeat by Portugal in September and announced its decision Monday. The UEFA ruled that Serbia must play 2 of its next home games without supporters, with the second game suspended for a 1-year probationary period. The Serbian FA will also have to display #EagleGame banners around the stadium during its next home game, a crucial Group B qualifying match against Luxembourg on the 14th November. Serbia currently has 10 points, all behind second place Portugal, with Ukraine topping the group with 19 points. Serbia's Football Association was also fined $37,000 or €33,250 for number further charges, including illicit chants and field invasions. UEFA's decision comes days after England's Euro 2020 qualifier against Bulgaria was halted twice due to racist abuse aimed at some of the English players. In other news, the manager of an English football team that walked off the pitch following allegations of racist abuse from supporters says those fans found guilty should be banned for life. 2 men have been arrested by police after investigations into racist comments made during an English FA Cup match between Harringay FC and Liverpool on Saturday. The men, aged 23 and 26, were arrested on suspicion on racially aggravated common assault and are both in custody at a police station in Somerset. Metropolitan Police officers are leading the investigation with the assistance of Avon and Somerset Police. Real Madrid lost its first league game of the season as coach Zinedine Zidane's rebirth of the club could still function. Despite missing a number of star players, his side was a heavy favourite going into Saturday's match against newly promoted Mallorca. Bod was given a rude awakening as the league minnows held on for a shock 1-0 win. Lago Jr. scored the game's only goal as Real Madrid was forced to play the closing stages with 10 men after Alvaro Orizola was sent off for 2 bookable offences. New signing Eden Hazard missed the match after the birth of his child, and the likes of Luka Modric and Gareth Bale were absent due to injury. Despite this being Real's first domestic loss, Zinedine's team has failed to press this season and is yet to win a game in this year's UEFA Champions League group stages. Charlene Faligani, 4-time Olympian and the winner of the 2017 New York City Marathon, has announced retirement after 15 years at age 38. Faligani is best known for becoming the first American woman to win the New York City Marathon in 40 years when she won in 2017. She also won bronze in the 2008 Olympics in Beijing in the 10,000 meters, which 9 years later was upgraded to silver because the second-place finisher tested positive for doping. Flanagan competed in the Olympics in 2004, 2008, 2012 and 2016. Her final race was the New York City Marathon in 2018, in which she finished third. She underwent knee surgery in April. Andy Murray, the Formula 1 ranked player, won the European Open Sunday to claim his first ATP singles title in more than 2 years. Murray beat Stan Wawrinka 3-6, 6-4, 6-4 in Antwerp, Belgium. The 32-year-old had last won a tournament in March 2017 at the Dubai Tennis Championships. The 3-time Grand Slam champion, once considered part of tennis's Big Four, alongside Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic, returned to the professional circuit in June, initially only competing in doubles. He had his second procedure in his hip in January this year, after admitting at a tearful news conference at the Australian Open that he had been playing in considerable pain for some time and was even considering retirement. And that's all the sport news for today. Good night. Back to you, Tom and Ben. Now let's take a look at what's in store for the weather tonight with Talking Ginger. Welcome back! Oh, hello again, welcome back indeed. Anyways, the weather for tonight calls for clear skies and breezy winds as clouds scatter all over its video. 10 degrees is what we expect for average temperatures, so it's a reasonably good night for anyone heading outside tonight. In Talking City, it's looking like a cloudy picture with 9 degrees for the average temperature. Outside the city, average temperatures are the same for north out video, and also the same clouds that you will see. Going to the west now, and things are clear with some clouds remaining, and with 10 degrees of average temperature. Clear skies and 11 degrees is what we expect in the east, as to the south, 2 degrees average, and clear skies will be experienced. For tomorrow, Talking City will be mostly full of sunshine, plus a 12 degree average. As the north, we'll have partly cloudy skies and a 12 degree average as well. West Africa will have delightfully sunny weather, covered with 30 degrees average temperature. Going eastward, we may get mostly sunny skies with 12 degrees average temperature, and the south will have a 30 degree average with mostly sunny weather. Now, taking a look at the weather for the next 3 days, sees Talking City with sunny conditions and a 30 degree average on Thursday, mostly sunny with 30 degrees on Friday, and cloudy with 9 degrees on Saturday. The north will have sun and a 12 degree average on Thursday, clouds and 12 degrees on Friday, and clouds again with 8 degrees on Saturday. The west will see mostly sunny weather and 40 degrees average on Thursday, partly sunny skies and 11 degrees on Friday, and clouds and 7 degrees on Saturday. East Africa will get partly sunny conditions with a 40 degree average on Thursday, partly sunny with 50 degrees on Friday, and cloudy with 40 degrees on Saturday. And the south will have mostly sunny weather and a 12 degree average on Thursday, partly sunny with 40 degrees on Friday, and partly sunny with 11 degrees on Saturday. That's all for today's weather. Good night!
Thanks so much, Talking Ginger. Now let's get back to our top stories.
Emperor Naruhito of Japan has fully proclaimed his ascendancy to the throne in an ancient ceremony and has placed the Phil's duty as a symbol of the state.
Justin Trudeau's Liberal Party reigns in power after now victory in the Canadian election, but is now Prime Minister of a minority government.
An official statement states that Thailand's King Vajiralongkorn has stripped his newly named royal consort of her titles for disloyalty and misbehaviour.
And Boris Johnson's plans for a Brexit deal have been rejected by Parliament once more, and the Prime Minister calls for an election if the EU offers a longer delay until January.
And for more news and content, go to our website at sites.google.com/view/Outfit7 News. The next bulletin on Outfit7 TV is at 10 o'clock. I'm Talking Tom.
And I'm Talking Ben. From all of us here on the Outfit7 News at 6, we wish you a very good night.